Welcome back. I will show you how to gold farm the Grim Guzzler Tavern in Blackrock Depths, as well as how to solo farm multiple bosses, including the arena. As you can see in the video, I used Fan of Knives to tag all of the mobs in the instance before vanishing to reset the fight. Remember to switch from Fan of Knives to Crimson Tempest before the pull. Target an elite to generate combo points. Pop evasion and wait for all of the mobs to come to your location. On 5 points, use Crimson Tempest. Use Ghostly Strike and Mutilate to generate more combo points. Use Blade Dance and cycle. You'll notice that I'm using all of the consumables that are available to me on the PTR. However, this is a force of habit because many of the fights and pulls I've been testing have been very difficult and they have required them. However, in the Grim Guzzler, your Rupture and Crimson Tempest will be sufficient even if you do not have any of these buffs. And it's worth noting that you get healing from Crimson Tempest and Rupture on the same target. When the elite that you are generating your combo points on dies, quickly tab target through the pack to find the next elite and begin generating more combo points for Crimson Tempest and Blade Dance. As you can see in the video, there is an NPC vendor right beside this location, conveniently placed. After you have killed the top tier and bottom tier, you can sell off everything you have, reset the dungeon, and go again. This will be one of the easiest gold farms at the start of Phase 4. If you find the other farms on my channel difficult or are under-geared, you can use this to generate raw gold and plenty of blues, greens, and even some epics if you're lucky. If you miss any of the packs on pull, you can go and clean them up pack by pack once you have taken down the majority of the mobs. I did try to pull both tiers into either the room at the top or the room at the bottom, but I found that at the bottom the mobs from the top will reset, and when pulling all the mobs to the top, the mobs from the bottom will reset. Taking them tier by tier into either room will still clear the Grim Guzzler in well under 12 minutes. You can use the remaining time to solo some of the easier bosses coming up later in the video. On pulling the bottom tier, you'll notice I just sprint through the packs, tuck myself behind the corner, try to stay as close to the edge as you can. When the ranged mobs come around and start to cast on you, if you're too far back, your Crimson Tempest won't hit them. As you're running around the corner, you should have used Shuriken Toss on one of the elites to generate 5 combo points. Pop your evasion, wait for the mobs to come around the corner, Crimson Tempest, Mutilate, Ghostly Strike, Mutilate, Blade Dance, Crimson Tempest, Blade Dance, preparation if need be for evasion, and a healing potion or stun grenade if you feel it's necessary. When Phase 4 launches and we don't have access to this good gear and these consumables, I would recommend coming in here and pulling them pack by pack, learning this farm and increasing the number of packs you're pulling one by one as you get more confident. It will probably still take you less than 12 minutes and be an easy, casual gold farm at the start of Phase 4. Once you're done, just sell all your loot to this wonderfully placed vendor. Use an alt group to reset and go again. If you are clearing the Grim Guzzler in under 12 minutes, you can also add an additional boss to your farm. As it stands, I have killed 5 bosses, including the arena. Depending on the changes to loot tables, it remains to be seen which of these bosses will be the most profitable to farm. Another option for rogues would be to sell specific items that drop from any of these bosses, in particular the Savage Gladiator's chain, which remains to be seen whether or not it will still be Biss and as valuable as it was in original classic and vanilla. As boosting continues to rise in popularity once again, this is also an option for rogues who now have self-healing and can easily boost all of the major boosting dungeons: Dead Mines, Stockades, Scarlet Monastery, Zul'Farrak, and now Blackrock Depths. It is your own ethical concern whether or not you think this is right or want to do it. I simply tell you because many people will. While I have already shared what is going to be the most profitable farm at the start of Phase 4, my next video will show you the most profitable, consistent farm throughout the entirety of Phase 4. Stay tuned for that. Here are the talents, runes, and gear. Happy hunting, and thank you if you made it this far. You have my sincere gratitude.